establishing a critical link to the Malaba-Kampala line. Along this corridor, from Mombasa to Malaba, we will establish the development of industrial parks, logistics hubs, and commercial centers. And let me speak while I am here in Vihiga, that your request that we have a modern transport station here in Vihiga, right here in Luanda, is already in the construction stage, and we have the plan for it. We are going to commit 250 million to do a modern railway station in Luanda, and we are going to add a transport logistics hub right there in Luanda. We will do the same in Nyamira, as I announced, because this railway is not just a transport corridor. It is an economic raising hub. The expansion of the Rironi-Mau Summit Road, which will ultimately extend to Malaba border, together with the onward extension of the SGR to Malaba, represents a new generation of future-shaping infrastructure. These are not just transport projects. They are strategic national investments designed to unlock the full economic potential of our regions and connect Kenya more deeply to the East African corridor. Na wacha niseme, ndugu zangu, watu wa hapa Vihiga na Western Kenya, mradi wa SGR, mradi wa barabara ya kutoka Nairobi mpaka Malaba, mumesikia awamu ya kwanza itafika Mau Summit. Nataka niwaeleze ya kwamba kufikia mwisho wa mwaka huu pia tutakuwa tumeanza kandarasi ya kutoa hiyo barabara kutoka Mau Summit, iteremuke ikuje Eldoret, ikuje hapa Kakamega, iteremuke mpaka ifike Malaba. Njia nyingine itapitia Kericho iende Kisumu. Mimi nimesikia viongozi wengine wakisema ya kwamba hizi barabara infrastructure hazina maana. Mimi nashangaa sana. Wale wanatuambia hizi barabara hazina maana ni watu wanaishi na sisi hapa. Wakati barabara na reli zilikuwa zinajengwa siende mahali kwengine, hawakuzungumza. Leo wanatuambia hizi barabara hazina maana, reli hazina maana. Sijui wanataka kitu gani ni ya maana kwao. Ndio mimi nasema kuna watu wako na upungufu ya akili. Let me tell you, good people, this infrastructure we are building, their greatest impact will be felt in the lives of ordinary Kenyans. These projects will generate jobs, stimulate enterprise, and attract investment along the corridor, ranging from logistics and manufacturing to trade and services. They will create new centers of growth, expand incomes, and lay the foundation for shared prosperity. Fellow citizens, another key pillar of our transformation and transformative infrastructure agenda is housing. Through the affordable housing program, we are not simply building homes. We are reshaping the face of urban development across our nation and turning the dream of home ownership into a living reality for thousands of Kenyan workers. Today, more than 273,000 affordable housing units are under construction across the country, and over 9,000 have already been completed, and we are handing over to deserving families. I was right here in Vihiga a month ago to hand over the first 200 units of completed housing units right here in Vihiga. Let me repeat. Here in Vihiga County, for example, 6 affordable housing projects are underway, some of them being procured. We are going to deliver 3,720 housing units, an investment of 7.5 billion shillings as phase one. At the same time, student accommodation projects, both ongoing and in the pipeline, will provide 4,540 bed spaces, backed by a further investment of 1.9 billion shillings right here in Vihiga. Meanwhile, as was said by our good governor, 10 markets are under construction. With another 6 more markets, Governor, we have another 6 more markets that we are procuring so that we will end up with 16 markets right here in Vihiga County. This will deliver 3,470 market stalls currently under construction, an additional 600 in the pipeline, supported by an investment of 1.5 billion for ongoing works and 475 million shillings for planned and procured works. Taken together, the government's cumulative investment in Vihiga in housing and market infrastructure alone now exceeds 15 billion Kenya shillings. This scale of investment and opportunity is unfolding in each of our 47 counties. Never in the history of our nation has every corner of Kenya witnessed such breadth and depth of development. Critically, this progress is being driven not by unsustainable borrowing, but by the resources generated through the hard work, enterprise, and sacrifice of patriotic Kenyan workers. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, I salute you, all the Kenyan workers. It is your effort, your productivity, and your belief in this country that is financing and delivering this transformation. And on this Labor Day, I say thank you to every Kenyan worker for not only believing in our country, but for actively building it, sustaining it, and shaping its future. But beyond the walls we raise and the